All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, it took a couple of years, and I say years, but wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. got his wish as he is now a member of the Los Angeles Rams. After being released earlier this week by the Cleveland Browns, Beckham became a free agent for the first time in his NFL career. And after there were rumors that Beckham would be joining either the New England Patriots, San Francisco 49ers, Green Bay Packers, or Seattle Seahawks, OBJ decided to go to Hollywood. Now, this is where Odell wanted to be all along. And I recently said it on a podcast to not sleep on the Rams in regards to scooping up Odell. You go back to when Odell was still a member of the New York Giants, and basically you could see the writing on the wall that his days with that organization were going to be numbered. Back in 2019, Odell was looking to try to get to the Rams, and of course, Giants general manager Dave Gettleman was not going to do it because he was not going to trade Odell within his conference. And then on top of that, he was not going to trade Odell to where he wanted to go. Thus, big reason why Odell ended up in Cleveland. Now Odell gets to go to LA. He stays out there. He wants to be a part of that LA scene. He wants to be about a part of that entertainment and party life. And now he's got his quote unquote rebirth. Now, it's going to be interesting going forward for the Rams because Matt Stafford is now throwing the football to the likes of OBJ, Cooper Kupp, and Robert Woods. While you're going to see a Rams defense that now has Von Miller, who was recently acquired from the Denver Broncos, along with Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, and Leonard Floyd. And it's another sign that Sean McVay and Les Snead are hard at work to do it again. Of course, the Rams basically they pushed all of their chips to the table before, and they're saying the heck with the draft. We'll give up our draft picks, do what we got to do to get players. And of course, they didn't have to give up draft picks to get Odell to sign him, for cents on the dollar, basically, for the remainder of the season. And there are going to be people that are going to ask, how much does Odell have left in the tank because of the injuries? I think Odell is going to be very motivated for a variety of reasons. Number one, Odell knows this is probably his last chance to show his worth in the NFL, if you will, because when you were with the Giants, you blamed Eli, and then when you were with Cleveland, you blamed Baker. So at some point, if you can't get it done, it's going to be on you. So it's a situation. Odell's not going to be the number one option in the passing game. We know that. But Odell is going to get his fair share of opportunities nonetheless to get the football. And the Rams offense is a lot different from what the Browns are running. On top of that, you had a head coach in Kevin Stefanski, who was not the guy who traded for you in Cleveland. So it's a situation now you're going to a place where you are wanted. There are going to be people that are going to compare OBJ going to the Rams right now to Randy Moss in 2007. People said there are going to be some people that feel he can have that type impact. For me, I'm not going to go that far because number one, Randy Moss had a full off season with the Patriots and Tom Brady that year before him and Brady got on the same page and shattered the passing and receiving record books. OBJ obviously is not going to have a full off season. He's only going to have a couple of days. There are some people who expect Beckham to be in uniform for the Rams when they take on the 49ers this Monday night. But I think going forward, it's going to be big that the Rams have their bye week the following week in week number 11. It's going to give Beckham an opportunity to get up to speed some more with Stafford, with McVay, with Cup, with Woods to see what they can do in this passing game, and that's going to be imperative as this team looks to get the things together for the stretch run, and not just with the postseason in mind, with the World Championship in mind, because you don't make these kind of moves that the Rams did. Trading for Matt Stafford in the offseason, trading for Von Miller, picking up Odell Beckham Jr. In free agency and off the scrap heaps, if you will, with if you don't have an eye for winning it all. So it's basically put up or shut up time for the Rams, and it's also put up or shut up time for OBJ. So it's one of those things. The past is the past for Odell. You want to use that to motivate you to try to take your game back to what it was your first couple of seasons in the league, and show that you can still be an elite player. Like I said, I'm not surprised in any way, shape, or form that this happened. Odell wanted to be in Hollywood. He loves the big stage, and the Rams love the big names, and the Rams are they're going to leave no stone unturned in regards to positioning themselves to have a great opportunity to win the Super Bowl. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens for the Rams and Odell going forward. He got his wish, and now it's time for him to put up and live up to the hype in Los Angeles. So, folks, that's going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take the time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it'll be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, signing off, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.